Next, we looked at a very important concept, and this is again a review of what we have already seen in the theory of general relativity. In one of our last videos, we looked at the scenario of one point. So when we take one fixed point in the four-dimensional space-time, I mentioned that we can transform a tensor using this expression, which comes from the theory of general relativity. Let me write this again. Let me write this time for a simpler case, the case of a vector. Say we have a vector f alpha, and its value in the gauge, let's say its value in the gauge 1 is given by f alpha caret. Its value in the gauge 2 is given by f alpha tilde. And I want to know in f alpha caret it is at the point P, f alpha tilde is at the point P. I want to know that at one given point. So note that the point is the same point. How are these two related? According to the theory of general, according to what we have seen in the theory of general relativity, that we can write this, we can transform this f alpha from one coordinate system to another coordinate system, from gauge 1 to gauge 2. This is gauge 1 and this is gauge 2, by defining an object called transformation matrix. This is actually f, this will be beta caret, and then I have alpha tilde, here is alpha tilde, and here is can have beta caret. So where x alpha tilde beta caret is partial derivative of the coordinate x alpha tilde with respect to x beta caret. And tilde, x alpha tilde is in gauge 1 and x alpha tilde is in gauge 2, x beta caret is in gauge 1 as per the notation that we defined earlier. So we have gauge 1 x alpha caret, gauge 2 x alpha tilde. Now so we can also write, and by the way, in the simpler notation we can write it like this. So this is one transformation matrix, and if I want to write alpha caret at point P, and also note that this object is also at point P. So all the terms, all the objects that we are using, f alpha tilde, the value of field, vector field at point P, in gauge 2, f beta caret, value of the vector field at point P in gauge 1, and this is the transformation matrix, and this matrix is also at point P. So all these terms are at point P, evaluated at point P. Now if I write f alpha caret and I want to express I want to take the value of this vector from gauge 2 to gauge 1. So I know the value in gauge 2. If I multiply it by the transformation matrix, I can go from gauge 2 to gauge 1. And this is, in this case, will be alpha caret beta tilde, and this is also at point P. So what is x alpha caret beta tilde? This is, writing in this simpler notation, this will be partial derivative of x alpha caret with respect to beta tilde. So we have defined two important objects, x alpha tilde beta caret, x alpha caret beta tilde, and they are, just as we saw, they are in simpler notation. We can write them as x alpha tilde comma beta caret, x alpha caret comma beta tilde. So we will use this to perform transformations at vector and tensor quantities, and remember that at one given point scalars do not transform, only vectors and tensors transform. So at one fixed point P, vectors and tensors transform, scalar do not transform, and coordinates, of course, coordinates are different coordinates for the same point in different coordinate systems, in different gauges.